Have you ever said yes to something and hated yourself for it the moment you did? Not because of what you agreed to, but because you already knew, before the word even left your mouth, that you didn't want to. That tightness in your chest, that little voice saying, "Please don't ask me this." And then, yes. If that's happened to you more than once, stay with me. Because that's not a personality flaw. That's your brain running a very specific program. And today we're going to break down exactly what that program is, where it came from, and why it's so hard to stop. You've heard of fight or flight. When your brain detects a threat, it prepares you to either confront it or run from it. That's basic survival biology. Your heart rate spikes, your muscles tense, your focus narrows. But researchers have identified a third and fourth response that don't get nearly enough attention. Freeze and fawn. Freeze is exactly what it sounds like. You go still, you go quiet, you hope the threat passes. Fawn is different, and it's the one most people pleasers know intimately, even if they've never heard the word. Fawning means your brain's response to a perceived social threat is to appease it, to agree, to accommodate, to make the other person comfortable so the tension disappears. Psychologist Pete Walker first described this pattern in the context of trauma responses. And here's the key word: threat. Your brain doesn't need a lion in front of you to activate a threat response. Social disapproval, conflict, someone being upset with you. To your nervous system, these can register as danger. So when someone asks you for that favor and you feel that chest tightness, that's your threat detection system activating. And saying yes is your brain's fastest way to make the danger go away. It works. The tension drops. They smile. You feel relief for about 30 seconds, until the resentment sets in. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. There's a psychological phenomenon called the Zeigarnik Effect, named after Soviet psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik, who noticed that waiters could remember every detail of an open order, but the moment it was delivered, they forgot it almost instantly. The brain stays alert and activated around unfinished business. Open loops create low-level cognitive tension. Closed loops bring relief. Now, apply that to social requests. When someone asks you for something and you haven't responded yet, your brain treats that as an open loop, an unresolved social debt, and it will quietly generate anxiety until that loop is closed. Saying yes closes the loop immediately. The anxiety disappears, your brain gets a small reward. Saying no, that can feel like leaving the loop open, especially if the other person reacts with disappointment or pushback. Now you have their unresolved emotion sitting on top of your own open loop. The cognitive load doubles. This is why saying no feels so much harder than it logically should. It's not that you're too nice. that your brain is running a calculation. And in that calculation, a quick yes always looks cheaper than the cost of a no.
If this is already making you think of someone specific, hit the like button. You're not alone in this.
So why do some people have a much stronger fawn response than others? Research points to early attachment patterns. If you grew up in an environment where keeping the peace was a survival skill, where a parent's mood was unpredictable, where love felt conditional, where conflict had real consequences, your nervous system learned a very efficient lesson. Make them happy, and you'll be okay. That lesson gets wired in early, and it doesn't stay in childhood. It follows you into friendships, into workplaces, into relationships, because your nervous system doesn't automatically know that the stakes are different now. The co-worker asking you to cover their shift is not your unpredictable parent, but your body might respond as if they are. This isn't about blaming your upbringing. It's about understanding the wiring, because you can't rewire something you don't know is there.
Here's what I want you to take from this. People-pleasing is not a character flaw. It's not proof that you're weak or spineless, or that you don't respect yourself. It's a nervous system response that was probably very useful at some point, and that your brain kept running because it worked. The problem isn't that you have this response. The problem is when it becomes automatic, when it runs without your awareness or your choice. Because awareness is exactly where change begins. The next time you feel that chest tightness when someone makes a request, pause, even for 2 seconds. Not to immediately say no, but just to notice. Is this a genuine yes? Or is this my nervous system trying to close a loop? That gap, that 2-second pause, is the beginning of choosing your response, instead of just running your programming. This is Synora, a place where we explore the hidden patterns of the human mind. Subscribe and start seeing yourself differently.